Hello guys, Crowbar here, and today we're going to be doing another hero review, this time on the new mythic ninja, Dire. Similar to Dusk, Dire lacks many offensive passives and instead opts for more utility-based perks that increase his movement. In fact, he only has a single offensive perk outside of the generic melee damage buff that all ninjas have. We'll start off by going through all his passives and show off all that increases movement. First, like every ninja, he has Mantis Leap, which allows him to double jump for an incredibly low 10 energy. His next passive, 3 Mantis Style, allows him to double jump for only half that cost at 5 energy, and this is followed by a final jump passive that allows him to jump even higher. I don't know who decided to let werewolves jump high, but please keep that out of my horror movies. Moving on from that, we have his unique passives that only activate at night. The first one of these increases his movement speed by 25%, and his second one decreases all abilities by 50%. This is an additive bonus, not multiplicative. Why did I mention additive? And how is it different from how things are usually calculated? Well, when we have additive numbers, that means when calculating his abilities, we can reach a total of 100% cost reduction on Dire's Mantis Leap while at night, of course, when accounting for his 50% reduction from 3 Mantis Style. You might be wondering why Shadow Stance doesn't decrease Mantis Leap to 0 energy. Well, that is because it is multiplicative and added on after his 3 Mantis Style. If you want to test this yourself, activate Shadow Stance and double jump in the daytime. It will cost 3 energy rather than 0. As you can imagine, having additive stats can very easily lead to breaking the game. That is why you very rarely see them in abilities. Alrighty, now that we're done with our impromptu math lesson, let's get on to his final non-ability passive, Shadow Stance. This can be triggered by killing with melee or edged weapon damage, which can include his Kunai Storm ability, or, thanks to another passive, Dragon Slash can trigger it. When this is in effect, Mantis Leap costs 60% less. Remember, this is multiplicative of 60%. You take 15% less damage, and you have decreased aggro. Alrighty, wow, that was a lot of passives. But now that we're past them, let's go over his abilities and keep them nice and short. First, we have Dragon Slash, which is a 2-tile dash that deals heavy damage to enemies caught in the dash. His final passive we'll be going over causes an energy wave to trail behind him and stays there, causing moderate damage to enemies that walk through. His next ability is Kunai Storm, which causes him to leap into the air and throw kunai at the ground. This leap allows him to perform a 3rd jump in the air if used after Mantis Leap for even more ridiculous height. Dire's final ability is Crescent Kick, which does good damage and stuns all enemies close to you. So, what do I think of Dire? Well, he doesn't do as much damage as other ninjas, nor does he have the tankiness of, say, Dimac or Harvester, but he by far exceeds in the mobility department. At least at night. So if speed is your thing, then I highly suggest picking him up, as he is a ton of fun. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye bye!